G'day Carbonites, welcome back to our Arkraft Carrier. So I've done a little bit more without you guys, but honestly it wasn't very much. I just wanted to play around with the lights, and I ended up getting those LED down lights that I was talking about. And actually I'll turn them on just so we can see them. So they're all bound to the 9 key, basically. 4 9s turns on and off the navigation lights. And let's go ahead and make it nighttime. Actually, I'll turn off the turrets just for now, just so, because I want to show you guys what I mean by cosmetic lights. Okay, so see how they're not bright at all. Like they don't. The only thing we're getting is the reflection itself. Whereas the multi lamps were actually producing a massive glow as well. Except when I turned them right down, but then they weren't as bright as this. See, this looks really bright, but it's not actually. And I like that. It's not too bad. So inside we're still gonna get some of the reflection just because of the way light works in Ark, which is terrible, I might add. But yeah, I like these lights a lot better. It I don't know, it just suits it. And I tried to put them on the runway, but unfortunately they don't place on the top of a ceiling. They only place underneath. So if anyone knows of any lights like this that will place on top of a ceiling, please let me know and I can install that mod and get the lights for the runway. Okay, let's go back to daytime. Let's go about 2 o'clock. We'll get the defenses going again. Okay, so the other thing I was playing around with was just the idea of basically this wall, which I'm going to turn into a bridge, basically. So first I was thinking about doing it like that, having a wall down first, and then the slopes, but you can't really see the slope section until you get underneath the water. So I tried this version here, and I think this looks really good because you can see it above the water line. So I think that's the direction I'm going to go. But I did run into a problem. I took the carrier out for a little test run, and these towers are way too close. In fact, on this side here, the runway actually clips right through it. You can see it there. And honestly, like that's not a problem, but it does end up knocking dinos off. And especially when I'm trying to line up coming in here. So we're going to have to separate these turrets, these towers a bit. I was thinking of maybe bringing it back out to this point here and then matching it on the other side. So we will have to do that at some point. And then lastly, I was playing around with the this tower that we were using to gauge the center line, because I had the suggestion given to me to turn this into like a control tower, similar style as to what we've got on the aircraft carrier itself. So it should help blend the build all into the one build. So yeah, I was just playing around with some ideas of like what it could look like. So that's the base of it. And then I was thinking just have an elevator coming straight up through the guts here to a section where we have the sloped glass ceilings. And yeah, we could throw some turrets in here and shit like that. I think it'll look pretty cool. So we could do that. I do need some doors though to continue on any further. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, it is. Alright, so we want to get rid of the opening, automatic open setting. Shit, I actually need that there to start the next wall. Obviously, if you're building this at home, like you're trying to replicate it, and you don't have the no foundation required on, you're gonna have to do something else to get this to prop up. It won't just stay there. You'll probably have to have some sort of a ceiling here, or yeah, I don't know, or even a ceiling on the top would hold it in place. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure a way around it. Okay. So elevator's going to be in the middle. And then we're going to have to come out a section. Actually, I think these are the square bits, yeah. And we need to... Yeah, it's going to have to be... Not that it really matters, but I want the beams running that way, all the way around it. I did the same with the bottom, and I ended up covering it up anyway. So it was kind of pointless, but I don't know, it satisfies my OCD, so we're gonna do it that way. Fuck off, idiot. Thank you. Jesus. Okay, so that'll be the landing. Elevator will come up and stop here. Fuck, how are we gonna do that, actually? Because I'd like to have it where you wouldn't be able to fall down. If we put a ceiling there, we could use that as... Fuck, that's gonna absolutely destroy our straight beams. So if we start off with like that, maybe, let's go. A couple of triangles might be okay. No. Okay, so that leaves a square for us. So when the elevator comes up, it'll seal off this entire deck for us. So I think that'll look nice. We won't really be able to pretty that up too much, but I think that'll be alright. So then from that point there, we want windows to come up out on the angle, and then one more up above it, and then we'll do some sort of roof design on top. Maybe we could do a lighthouse on the top. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Alright, so now I got to remember how I did the fucking control tower, because I remember I had a lot of trouble with the sloped glass ceilings. I think I was using sloped walls to start them off, because otherwise they were flipping upside down. So something like that. Actually, no, that's going to have to come out one. And then do we need it to go down? Fuck. I don't know. Let me work this out and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's how we did it. That looks to be about as lined up as we got it on the other one. So we went out. Now we just placed this on top of the ceiling, so we have to actually lift it up. Yep, so that lines that up there. And with this, with the triangle pieces, we had to actually drop it down. So we had to place a wall underneath. And then we can actually get these to snap next to each other, because of the recent Structures Plus update, which is awesome. So that's wrong. No, wrong snap point. So yeah, that makes it a lot easier. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of those as well. Actually, okay. So I'm working out if I need to snap these walls to the ceiling or the wall. And I just tried it on this sloped roof. And it looked like the wall was going to clip in a little bit too far. But it will most likely look really good on the triangles. Okay, so let's try it up here. That looks a lot better, but it's probably going to be too far for this. Oh, that might just make it. Let's just go and have a look at this. So, did I keep... Yeah, I kept one of the beams that went around. So we could essentially do the same thing. Wait, there's something in there that's not mine. Okay, so... that single sloped ceiling is not mine. It mustn't be attached to anything. It's just fucking floating there. There we go. Fixed. Yeah, once again, I've got a new character. Okay, so we're gonna try this. I think this will be the way to go. Okay. We definitely need some shape under here. I don't think I'll do sloped roofs all the way around it, but maybe over the top of these sections here, like we've done for the bottom, we've just got like these 3 feet that come out. Maybe we could do that with this section as well. But I would like to go down a wall first. So let's do that. Just purely to give it a little bit more structure, because I think... Let's just try it over here. I think this is going to look dodgy. Because we've got those sloped windows there, it just, I don't know, it's... the double slope. I don't think it looks any good. Whereas this gives it a bit more of a structural look. Like it's solid. That looks weak. I bet you those sloped walls won't play nice with this. They don't really like being upside down. They sort of have a hissy fit. Yeah, they're not gonna do it right. To get that to sit properly, I'm gonna need to clip that wall a little bit into the ceiling, and oh no, we're not gonna be doing that. Because whenever you walk over it, you get that falling animation, and you can't move until you slide off it. And that's the most frustrating thing in the world. Well, I don't know. This is Ark we're talking about. It's one of the most frustrating things in the world. So we need another way around this. Whether we hide it. I mean, I love fucking hiding Ark's dodgy snap points. That's what I do. But I prefer to just have a nice clean edge here to match the bottom. So a ceiling's not going to do anything. That's going to just take the same snap point. Yeah. So I need to lift it up, basically. So let's throw this in here. We'll put a wall on top of the ceiling so I can show you what I mean. So that brings it up a lot closer than what we had it. But it also means we get this nastiness. Oh, it doesn't do it. Could we live with that? We would have... we can get rid of these as well. We don't need those. So we would have 2 down here in sort of this tri pattern. So it'd be 2 here and 2 here. At least it'd be symmetrical. To an extent. And what does this look like without the ceiling? Yeah, we really need the ceiling there to hide it. Let's just throw this down here for a sec. Just so I can get it to flip around the other way. Can't fucking see shit. There we go, that's where we want it. So once again, we've got the beams running towards the tower. And that way it's running along this edge, and it sort of just does a better job of hiding that gap that we've got there. Okay, so once again, just trying to give the build a bit of shape. Trying being the key word here. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to put these on the outside. We're not really gonna see the outside of it as often as the inside. So I feel like we should do our best to make the inside as pretty as we can. So that way they're sitting into the ceiling there like that. Looks nice and smooth, and we can do the same with this. We'll just throw a wall underneath. Make sure that drops down to the wall snap point. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to place it right on top. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, there we go. So, goodbye, boring flat roof. We've continued that that try design all the way up through the build. I think it looks good. And then up here we'll continue on and build some sort of lighthouse, I think. You know what I didn't do? I didn't even check to see if this was going to look any good. So we're going to go two-sided B. And fuck it, I'm going to get the fucking gun. I'm going to get the gun, fuck this shit. Okay, the walls look really, really good. But they weren't the problem in the last build. It was all this shit. Okay, so on the Arkraft Carrier, we don't have that top beam. We've only got, I think it's, yeah, just this beam along here. I don't even think we're using that beam. Actually, or is it no sides and we're just using that triangle in the middle? It might be, actually. Yeah, there's definitely no beam there. Yeah, we've just got the beam that runs around the bottom. And then those two triangles, or the center triangle is the only one we're using. Alright, so let's do that. Yep. Alright, so that's about as good as we're going to get it. What an epic view. That is so cool. So the rest of the towers aren't going to be that much taller. They'll probably actually stay around that height there. So this will be the dominant structure. Other than, is that a motherfucking Titan? What's going on over there? Or is it just a Bronto? Having sex with a cliff. Nope, that's a motherfucking Titan. Also having sex with a cliff. Yeah, other than the Arkraft Carrier, that's the other big build. I should probably finish this off as well. Yeah, I think this is good. Another thing I was thinking is we're gonna have to have the elevator shaft on the edge of this foundation here, which is gonna go through the other side of the structure here. But I actually think it'll look, I don't know, it'll look pretty cool. I'm hoping it will anyway. In my head it does. Elevator, track, metal. Give me 15 of those fuckers. Awesome. So that should go to the top. Yep, that's beautiful. And then what we'll do with this one is... fuck. I wanted to leave these two spots open for, I don't know, something. So if we put the elevator track on top of that. That doesn't clip through, does it? A little bit. Not that bad though. And then we do the same with this. So we just take it up to that point there. So you can't actually see that. And that way it just, I don't know, it adds some more detail to the build. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks good. Alright, so we need to finish this off. So let's grab our, why are these separated? And actually let's swap them around because I'm used to it being like that. Alright, so we need a wall. And then that way we can place the ceiling with the beams facing outwards. There we go. And we can get rid of this. And we can place these walls on top of that ceiling. I don't know. That looks tidier. But it means we'll get this line through here. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe we should continue with the advice that I was using for this section here. The theory that we make the inside prettier than the outside. Okay, so I'll finish that off. It does make the inside look a lot cleaner. What is that? I don't know, does it look too weak in the center? Or does that look okay? Or does it just look like a dodgy version of the Seattle Space Needle? I don't know, I'll leave it up to you guys. Some pillars might help as well. If we run some pillars. I don't know, I feel like this needs something. Not that though. That looks hideous. Yeah, I don't really like that either. I really thought I'd be able to snap a triangle there. Yeah, there we go. No, definitely not. Because that would mean I would have to continue on with this for it to look any good. And then I basically ruin everything I tried to avoid where we have the double slope. So I don't think it, I don't know, I don't think it suits it. I mean, inside you can't tell. It's just gonna look like this the whole time. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's not too bad. What if we were to just do it like that? I need to do this one as well so we can get a good picture of it. Actually, I think I like that better. I don't know. How long is this? Oh, fuck. This is a long episode. I don't really have that much time to edit either. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just leave it here for now, guys. But overall, we did make some progress. Once again, please tell me if you know of a mod that will give me lights similar to this that don't produce a massive bloom that we can place on the top of ceilings. It doesn't need to be exactly the same, just similar. Different colors would be nice as well. And honestly, if worse comes to worse and they do have, you know, the natural arc bloom, then we'll just, so be it. I mean, I'm really looking for lights that aren't going to be intrusive because they're going to be on the runway. They can't stick up at all. We need them to look nice and flat. Anyway, we're going to leave it there, guys. Just as it stops raining, we're going to end the episode. I hope you're enjoying the build, guys. As always, don't forget to lead your targets, and I'll see you next time.